7 days in the NBA, and it starts with Zion Williamson and Ja Morant. The number 1 and 2 picks in the 2019 draft went head-to-head highlight to highlight on Tuesday. 31, 7 and 6 for Zion in the win, totally unstoppable right now. 28, 7 and 8 for Ja, who is also unstoppable. Gonna be fun to argue about these two guys for the next couple of decades. The Nets came back from down big to beat the Suns in Phoenix. James Harden was magnificent for a Brooklyn team missing both Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. Tyler Johnson, Jeff Green, and Landry Shamet all made nice contributions. The vibes were great. Right, Steve?
All vibes in there right now, all vibes.
Dame done it again, this time burying the Thunder with a variety of pick and roll maneuvers whilst scoring or assisting on Portland's last 18 points and hitting a dagger 3 in a win. And then he did it again Wednesday, going for 43 points and 16 dimes while scoring or assisting on the Trailblazers' last 15 points and making a game-winning and one at the rim. Get this man a seat at the MVP table. But it wasn't just Lillard showing out on Wednesday. Zach LaVine outdueled Jeremy Grant as the Bulls pulled off the biggest comeback in the league this season. First half leads don't really count, but the Bulls are back. Duh. The Latvian laser, Davis Bertans, scored a career-high 35 points and made a career-high 9 threes.
9 times.
As the Wizards won their 3rd consecutive game.
Excuse me? A baking powder?
Shaw, you heard me right. 3 straight wins for the Wizards. Speaking of streaks, the Jazz are still on one.
We're streaking!
Smacking the Clippers in LA for their 9th straight win, which would be the longest in the league this season if Utah didn't already have the longest win streak in the league this season. And we got WEDGIE number 23 on Michael Jordan's birthday. Just 3 games on Thursday and nothing too crazy happened. The Nets beat the Lakers without Anthony Davis in a pseudo blowout win for Brooklyn. The Raptors beat the Bucks thanks to 29 points from Norm Powell. And Jimmy Butler had a triple-double as the Heat beat the Kings. Just normal basketball stuff, really. Not so much on Friday. Lots of good stuff. Like Jamal Murray, who went for 50 points in a win over the Cavaliers, while becoming the first player in NBA history to score half 100 without taking or making a free throw. Buckets only, baby. But he wasn't the only one going for 50 on Friday, as Joel Embiid put on a clinic in a win against the Bulls. 50 points, 17 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, 4 blocks, an MVP-like performance for Joel Embiid, who was once again calling for MVP chants from an empty arena. You gotta love it. Paul George returned to the Clippers, going for 16 points in a win over the Jazz, as LA finally ended Utah's win streak at 9 games.
Who's streaking?
And Anthony Edwards threw down a Dunk of the Year candidate against the Raptors. He can jump high and smile nice. On Saturday, the Hornets got some insane shots from Terry Rozier. Maybe a little bit of help from the officials on a weird jump ball foul that ended up with Draymond Green being ejected. And then an insane buzzer beater from Terry Rozier. All of that to beat the Warriors. Dame Lillard finally ran out of magic, as the Wizards got 37 from Bradley Beal in their 4th straight win? Are the Wizards back? Sounds like the Wizards might be back.
Anything's possible!
No KD, no problem. As a Game of the Year candidate between the Nets and Clippers lived up to the hype on Sunday. Brooklyn got huge games from James Harden and Kyrie Irving and withstood a late LA rally on their way to notching a 6th straight win against great competition. The Pelicans got down big against the Celtics, at one point trailing by 24 in the third before coming back to beat the Beantown Boys in overtime, as Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram turned things on at the half, both scoring double digits in the second half while making big shots down the stretch. And the Raptors beat the 76ers, giving Toronto their 4th straight win while pushing them over 500 for the first time all season. Thumbs up! This is gonna sound made up, but the Wizards came from 17 points down in the third quarter to beat the Lakers in overtime on Monday. Practice your free throws, kids. Even crazier, that's 5 straight wins for the Wizards and 3 straight losses for LA. Huh?
Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
The Jazz got back to their winning ways with 28 made three-pointers against the Charlotte Hornets, a franchise record for Utah, again. 19 of those threes came from the bench. That's an NBA record. The Jazz had an 11-game win streak and a 9-game win streak, both best in the league. Let's see how many in a row they can win this time. That's 7 days in the NBA. Until next week, ghost cycling is an effective form of exercise.